The Cold War was a time of fear. The United States and the Soviet Union were locked in a struggle. Both sides had nuclear weapons, and the threat of destruction loomed. But a different kind of race was also taking place, the race to space. In 1957, the Soviet Union launched Sputnik 1. It was the first artificial satellite to orbit Earth. The world watched in awe. The space race had begun. The United States was caught off guard and scrambled to catch up. The Soviets were determined to maintain their lead. They set their sights on an even bolder goal, the moon. The idea of landing on the moon captured the imagination of the world. It was a challenge that pushed the limits of human ingenuity. The Soviet Union's leader, Nikita Khrushchev, saw the moon as a propaganda prize. He wanted to demonstrate the superiority of Soviet technology. A successful moon landing would be a major blow to the United States. Soviet engineers and scientists began working on the project in secret. They faced enormous challenges. Rockets were still a relatively new technology, and the journey to the moon was fraught with danger. A team of brilliant engineers and scientists worked tirelessly. They developed powerful rockets and designed sophisticated spacecraft. Their goal was to create a system capable of carrying humans to the moon and back. The world held its breath. At the heart of the Soviet lunar program was the N-1 rocket. It was a towering marvel of engineering. The N-1 was designed to generate an incredible amount of thrust, its mission to escape Earth's gravity. The N-1 was plagued by problems. Its engines were notoriously unreliable. Several test launches ended in failure. Despite the setbacks, the Soviets pressed on. They were determined to be the first to land on the moon. Time was running out. The United States was making rapid progress in its own lunar program. The pressure was on. The Soviets had to make a move. On insert date of launch, the Soviet Union attempted to launch its first lunar mission. The N-1 rocket roared to life. It climbed slowly into the sky. The world watched on television. Hope and fear hung in the air. The launch was a disaster. Minutes after liftoff, the rocket exploded. The hopes of a Soviet moon landing went up in flames. It was a crushing blow to the Soviet space program. The United States won the race to the moon in 1969. Neil Armstrong became the first human to walk on its surface. But the Soviet Union's efforts were not in vain. They had pushed the boundaries of technology. They had inspired generations to dream of the stars. The quest to explore the cosmos continued.